Hello everyone, Mariel here, and I hope you guys are all enjoying the journal series. I can assure you the next episode is coming. I've been meaning to get back to it. I've just been very busy with real life priorities and, just fixating on the King of the Hill reboot that's coming out very soon. So, anyways, this is not necessarily about the journal series, but rather about another series that I have on hand. So, if you've been around and have been watching my videos since, pretty much since I first started YouTube, you should know that the fandom that pretty much jump-started my channel was the South Park fandom, for better or worse. And, as you know, a few days ago, as of me recording this, South Park's 27th season finally came out after a two-year hiatus. I think it was 2 years, I can't remember. But anyways, I watched the first episode. It was hilarious. And I'm genuinely excited about the future episodes that are to come this season. And it gave me an idea. So for those for those who didn't really experience my South Park era firsthand, let me give you a rundown. I was in the South Park fandom from 2017 until early 2020 before I left and joined the Home Movies fandom. And I made a plush series for my South Park plushies in around 2018, but I also filmed some episodes in 2017. And I got into collecting the merch and all the other stuff from when I was 13. I think I was I was only a few months, it was only a few months after my 13th birthday when I first watched the show. Or watched a clip actually. Someone recreated a scene from the movie with their littlest pet shops, and yeah. So that got me to discover the show. I watched some clips from the movie, some episode clips. I even pirated a few episodes and watched them on my own, whilst I would buy box set after box set at yard sales and antique stores. Then I started getting into plush collecting for that show particularly. Starting with this girl, Wendy. As you can tell, Wendy is very much well loved. She's seen better days. I got her for $15 back in 2017. And yes, you heard me right, $15. Which is way cheaper compared to what she goes for nowadays on the internet, which, I'll show you on screen here. But yeah, as you can tell, Wendy was very loved. She was a huge comfort item for me when I got her, because I was very attached to her. And yeah, so my collection got bigger and bigger, and I would make fun little videos with the characters, and this lasted up until late 2019, when the whole COPPA thing got announced and people were worried about getting lawsuits. And by the way, I haven't heard of a single instance on YouTube where that has happened, where someone had gotten a lawsuit because of their content being geared toward a 13+ audience. I know people who make plush videos and they have not received any sort of lawsuit or anything like that. But anyways, when COPPA was first announced to be enforcing changes to YouTube, I panicked like a lot of people, and I deleted a lot of videos off my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, a majority of them are lost media now, but I found out when I was working on my Joe Real music video from last year that I actually had a lot of old videos still on hand, and some of them being South Park Plush Adventures episodes from 2018. So I was pretty stoked to find these, and I've kind of just been sitting on them for the last few months. But then, after I watched the new episode from this past week, it finally gave me the courage to make this executive decision. Starting I don't know when, but very soon, I will be archiving all of my old South Park plush content to my second channel, Director's Cut Productions. Mostly because, I feel that, they were a stepping stone to me becoming, like, the person that I am today in terms of, like, content creation. And I used to be, like, the last few years, I was very ashamed of my history in the South Park fandom because of just, like, the fact that I really didn't know how to handle tributes that well back in the day, and I've since learned from that and do my best to handle darker subjects with grace and just the respect that it deserves. And, recently I've decided to learn to embrace my past and realize that I can't necessarily run away from it forever. South Park will always be a show that helped me and was the stepping stone to starting my YouTube career, and I really cannot be any more grateful than I am for that. So, I have like a select few episodes on an SD card. I don't know which one. I have like 5 down here. And then I also have my very old Windows 7, I think. Yeah, Windows 7 laptop from when I first moved back, by the way. Yeah. That laptop is very old, and I still have all the hard drives that I had for that laptop in particular. I had 3 different hard drives. I had 2 that were for mine, and 1 that was for like an old computer that I think we got rid of because it was just lagging so much, and we replaced it with like, a more up-to-date laptop because, again, this is a Windows 7 laptop and it's very bulky. Yeah, let's use that word. So I'm going to go through those hard drives too to see what content I have on there that I can archive and put onto Director's Cut Productions. I also have some like other content as well that, depending on what it is, I'll either archive it here or on Director's Cut. So until then, like, I'll keep you guys posted through like Instagram stories, Instagram updates, or even community posts here on YouTube. But yeah, that is what the future holds for a lot of old videos that I managed to have in my possession out of sheer luck. So that about ends it for this announcement. I know it was very short and very brief, but it was just something that, like, I really wanted to tell you guys if you're, like, an original fan who's been watching me for a long time now. So, anyways, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this very short announcement, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.